me ask you about your first wife. How did that come about, and how old were you?
Well, I'm actually living with my first wife right now again.
Oh, okay.
A friend of us, mine, introduced us. A friend of ours introduced me to her, and it was basically kind of love at first sight. We met, and within about 6 months, we were married,
How old?
together for 3 or 4 years.
How old were you at that time?
Uh, let's see, 87, I'd be 27. That's when I went to WrestleMania 3 at the Pontiac Silverdome. What a gas.
Is that Mr. T one?
Mr. T, Hulk Hogan. Oh, Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant and Macho Man Savage and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. That was the best match of WrestleMania 3 right there.
Yeah.
Um, I think I want to say I was like 25 or 26. It was right
Oh,
after I was in jail for stealing something, and I met her shortly after that. I think I was just off. I might have been still on probation because I had to ask my probation officer for permission to go to Indiana and get married.
so the thieving went on into your adulthood, and
Yeah,
I would imagine your targets probably got bigger as well, or was
um,
it still just general
the last
items?
thing the last thing I stole was a digital frequency counter, and I got a charge of breaking and entering, but I didn't break and enter. I stayed in the building and just walked out the door with it.
Yeah.
I waited till everybody left. I went into the room where I knew the device which I had left out, where I could just pick it up, put it in a bag, and go out the door. And that's what I did. I mean, I had planned it. It was premeditated fully. I had planned it for about 2 weeks before I actually did it. I mean, I watched and looked and made sure
What was the value of that?
it was enough that I got a felony out of it.
Okay.
It was a digital frequency counter.
Right.
Now, we don't know what
And
that
again,
is.
it's like a recording studio equipment, right?
No, it's meant for tuning communication devices more than anything else back in the day. Ham radios,
Okay.
CB radios, even televisions. You had to be a certain frequency along parts to maintain the proper function of the television. I was taking elect I was taking an electronic course at the local VOTEC, a vocational
Okay.
training school, and I was using it in the class, and I wanted it, and I took it, and I actually didn't even keep it after I got it. I gave it away, well, sold it, so I could buy some weed.
So,
I got $50 out of it, and it was worth probably 300 at the time. So I
okay.
ended up getting larceny from a building, and I did 4 months in jail and uh, 2 years probation, I think, or a year probation, maybe something like that. Which I went through probation, and I knew what to do to take care of what I need to do.
Did
I
you guys
married a
have
woman
any?
with 3 kids.
So, okay, so you inherited a family right away, and did you have any other additional kids with her, or were you
No,
just
she was
stepfather?
already,
Oh,
you know,
okay.
had
Yeah.
knots tied in there. I mean,
And
she could still have monthly, but she couldn't get pregnant.
how long were you married to her for?
Around 4 years when I got busted for selling marijuana to somebody.